While the business has only been around for 1 year, we began in 2008 when I decided to pursue my passion as an entrepreneur and designer, and I launched a wedding planning and coordination business called Clink. In my first year, I had approximately 5 clients, and by the second year, I was booked every weekend of the summer and had several spring, fall, and winter weddings on the books. Success! But it wasn't interior. Without interiors, something was missing. I launched a new business called Resolve Interior Design Studio, providing services to local interior designers who weren't quite ready to hire because of the economy, but they needed some staffing assistance on the larger projects. So problem solved for both of us, right? But I craved that one-on-one contact with a homeowner. I booked one decor client, but when I had a call from a single man in a downtown condo, I realized I was too afraid to make a house call as a young, pregnant woman alone. How would I run a business? I fell back to the consulting work and I felt very discouraged. While consulting was fun, it wasn't my end all. I needed my residential homeowners. I learned so much from each individual and bringing their personality into their home. So I teamed up with MOI Designs, which means no more first meetings alone, and I booked my first 2 clients in my first month of business. By the third month, I had 3 projects in action, my confidence was returning, and I was blissfully happy doing the work that I love. I've done a few small projects, some individual consults, some good size projects, and I learn more every time, growing into a stronger designer and businesswoman. The next few slides show a few highlights from this year, so enjoy! This Yarrow Point residence was my first client through Waldron Designs, and she came to me looking for direction and some kind of concept to pull things together. She had just bought a home and was looking at shabby chic, mid-century modern, and industrial, among other styles. And while they can all work together, she needed something to tie it together. So this is a concept board that I provided to establish some kind of ground rules to follow to create the much needed consistency in her space. My next project was a kitchen in Issaquah. It actually began as some color consultations, including the exterior of the home. Then we moved on to the interior of the home, and it grew into a kitchen design. And oh, what a kitchen! There have actually been a few changes since this last image, and the construction continues as this home had a lot of work going on throughout. So the kitchen has been partially finished and just enough for them to use it while they work on other aspects of the home as well. This client just needed a new sofa, but she also needed a plan and a direction to go with the layout of her furnishings and for future purchases. This was a drawing that I did for her to show her how her space could look with the recommended furnishings and artwork, and I've since improved my presentation skills, as you'll see. Here was a couple who purchased a new home but had no idea where to take it in terms of materials and finishes. It was completely inconsistent from one space to another. This room that we're looking at the image of now is orange with highly textured walls. So I provided an in-depth color consultation to give them a direction for these finishes. And the first step to remove all that wall texture, refinish the floors, and it's already seen tremendous improvement with just those 2 things. This kitchen was teeny. See that little nook with a window in the center? Right there. That was the whole kitchen. I am having so much fun watching the construction on this kitchen as walls come down and the space just completely opens up and the pieces are coming together to create a space that is so much more functional. Does this space look familiar? Our Des Moines kitchen homeowner was so pleased that she had us back for more. So we put together a furniture plan with suggested merchandise that she can purchase on her own. And when it's all put together, I'll look forward to sharing the completed photos of the space, probably late summer or early fall. Waldron Designs was also fortunate enough to have been hired to do some additional consultant work as well. And part of this includes providing 3D drawings to a very talented East Coast interior designer. This is a residential high-rise that's going up on the East Coast. This home was cluttered and dingy, and we brought in color and simplified to create a warm and welcoming and inviting space for the homeowner's sale of their home. This hall bath did not match the sophistication of the rest of the home. It needed a new life, warmth, and richness, which involved a full gut and cabinetry design. Construction started on the 7th. This kitchen was small, incredibly beige, and outdated. The storage was limited and the space was closed off with partial walls and interior windows. Structural support was needed, but that doesn't mean that the space has to be so closed off. So we reduced the size of the structural element and offered a much more modern feeling. This one is currently getting contractor bids, so it'll be under construction soon, and I can't wait to share the progress. There is so much more on the way. This first year doesn't offer much in the way of photograph finished spaces, but we should start seeing those in the fall, and I'm starting 4 new projects in just the next 2 weeks, so there's no shortage of up and coming. So I cannot wait to share the results. Thank you so much to all the homeowners, colleagues, friends, and family who made this first year in business possible. It was an amazing year, and I see incredible growth happening over the next 2 years. So keep an eye out. Follow me on Facebook or my blog. You can subscribe via email, and you'll see this growth occur. This wasn't possible without you.